Hello guys, this is Adeep and welcome back to MotorHub. Today's video is about the new compact SUV in the market, the Renault Kiger. This car comes courtesy of Harsha Renault. It is located close by Industrial Estate and H16 Kanchirapalam, Visakhapatnam. So if you're planning on buying a Renault car, you can visit Harsha Renault Visakhapatnam. Coming back to the vlog, this is the RXZ dual tone variant, the high-end BS6 petrol. Other than this, there are 23 variants of Kiger on offer. So basically Renault mix and match the turbo, non-turbo, AMT, CVT and dual tone variants. The base naturally aspirated petrol costs somewhere around 5 lakhs and 45,000. The mid-variant turbo petrol costs around 7 lakhs 50,000. This one here is the RXZ dual tone non-turbo petrol and costs somewhere around 7 lakhs 72,000. But the top of the line RXZ turbo comes with a dual tone and CVT gearbox costs almost 9 lakhs 72,000. All these prices are ex-showroom only. It is sub 4 meters in length and the ground clearance happens to be 205 mm. It gets McPherson strut with anti-roll bar for the front suspension and a torsion beam axle for the rear. This is the key of the vehicle. It unlocks the car as soon as the key card is in range and locks when the key card is out of range. It also gets boot release button. The Kiger looks very sporty in this moonlight silver color and there are 4 other color options available. This is the LED DRL which looks striking and the turn indicator is placed below it, which is halogen. These are the LED headlights of the car, which Renault calls as tri-octa LED pure vision headlamps, which are quite bright. First 2 are for low beam and the third one is for the high beam. Straight ahead, let's open the hood. The engine bay is quite compact, and this is the 3-cylinder 1-liter energy engine from Renault, which produces a decent 71 bhp of power and 96 Nm of torque. Do comment what you think about this engine. It is mated to a 5-speed manual transmission. Insulation right there to reduce engine noise. The fuel efficiency is claimed to be around 20 km per liter. Coming to the side, it gets black cladding that runs around the car. The alloy wheels are finished in dual tone as well and the tire size happens to be 195 by 60 R16. It gets disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear. This is the shark fin antenna and the rear spoiler, which are finished in gloss black. The satin silver roof rails are functional and can carry 50 kg of load. It also gets rear wiper with defogger. This is the reverse parking camera and Kiger badging. C-shaped LED tail lights, rear reflector and parking sensors. This is the silver skid plate, Renault's badging. The boot carrying capacity happens to be 405 liters and there is a hook placed here and a hook on this side as well. The spare tire is not an alloy and the tire size happens to be 185 by 65 R15. The rear seats get 60-40 split function, which when reclined gives more than double the boot carrying capacity. Moving to the rear seat, the door opens quite wide. The inner door handles are finished in gloss black as well, and the door pockets can accommodate a 1-liter water bottle. The floor is almost flat and gets 2 adjustable headrests for the rear seat. The knee room and leg room is good. Headroom is also great and the under thigh support is also decent. These are the rear AC vents and this is a 12-volt power outlet. USB could have been better. These are the door speakers and tweeters. It also gets a center armrest with twin cup holders. Moving to the front, these are the window controls, and this is for the outside rear view mirrors. Front door pockets are also large and can accommodate 1-liter water bottles. Manual height and recline adjust for the driver's seat. No dead pedal on offer. These are the steering mounted audio controls and voice command button. These are to navigate through the instrument cluster. There is gloss black finishing even on the steering wheel. Lots of attention to detail on this car. This is to lock or unlock the doors. Hazard light button. And these are the AC controls. It gets a single zone automatic climate control, and the controls feel very sturdy and premium to use. Some storage space below it, USB port and push button start. This is for the ambient lighting, and it gets a wireless charging pad. This is the mode selector and some storage space. The Kiger is a very practical car with many storage spaces. In fact, the total cabin storage capacity happens to be 29 liters. This is the upper glove box, which is decent in size. And this is the lower glove box with 10.5 liters of storage. No auto dimming inside rear view mirror. Cabin light. Passenger visor gets only mirror, no light. Same is the case for the driver visor. The Renault Kiger gets an 8-inch touchscreen unit with USB, Bluetooth, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity. It gets 4 door speakers and 4 door tweeters with 3D surround sound by Arcamis. The audio quality is quite good considering the price point. Apart from this, it also shows rear camera settings, trip report, eco score and eco coaching. And this is the reverse parking camera. Gets guidelines but are not adaptive. Coming to the instrument cluster, as soon as you turn on the ignition, it does a full swipe up and greets you with an animation. It gets a 7-inch TFT display with engine temperature meter to the left, fuel meter to the right and speedometer in the middle. It also shows clock, outside temperature, instant fuel consumption, odometer and trip meter. You can also browse through various menus like average fuel consumption, fuel history, twin trip meter statistics, service intervals, and settings to change intensity of the instrument cluster. Now changing the drive mode also alters the instrument cluster. This is for the eco mode. This is for the sport mode. It also shows horsepower, torque and G-force graphs, and this is the normal mode. This is the mid variant of Kiger and it misses out on LED headlights and dual tone alloy wheels, but gets the same tire size. Moving to the interior, there are minimal changes, but it gets gold inserts and you do not get a 7-inch TFT display in the instrument cluster. The AC controls also do not get display on the dials or knobs, and it also misses out on a rear defogger as well. So apart from these, there are no major changes. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Do stay tuned for my next video on the compact SUV from Honda. Bye bye.